Well, hello there, guys. Agrippa Maxenius here, coming at you with a quick look here at a Song of Ice and Fire mod for Europa Universalis 4. Now, I know usually when I do mods and do first looks of mods, I generally stick with essentially stuff that has to do with Hearts of Iron 4. In this case, I'm looking at Europa Universalis 4, just taking a look here, and it's looking awesome. I mean, really just the different factions you can play as. There's so many different factions here. You guys know about this a lot better than I do, especially those of you that watch this. We even got the Wall. We could pick one of the independent Wildly clans north of the Wall. The Ice Guards, of course, under Chief Alaqueo. We've of course have House Umber, the House of Stark. We have the House of Stark over here, House Karstark, and all sorts of different houses here. House Stark. Now let's go to a different area over here, Dance of Dragons. Once again, House Stark. Sorry, I think we need to go to Clash of Kings. Is this more appropriate? Yeah, here we go. So, we've got, of course, the House of Aaron. We've got the House of Ruthermont, House of Ormy. I want to see if the Iron Islands are represented here. The Iron Islands are actually my favorite part. But, of course, House Maryland. This just allows for so much gameplay because these are essentially tiny little noble kingdoms, which you have to kind of bring up and try to take over your counterparts, the people near you. In this case, I could take House Tully against, of course, Riverrun under the evil Tully, or some would say he's evil. And I'm just going to do a regular play because I kind of want to see what it looks like. Honestly, require so much work to make things actually work the way you want them to. Now, I'm looking at the free slots for technology, and it's been a while since I played Europa Universalis 4, so I can't tell you if this is correct, but things like banking, domestic trade, etc. I wonder how colonialization would work. I'm absolutely loving the actual units, of course, the unit modules here. We've got river run regiments, etc. And just to me, it seems like this really allows for a lot of neat stuff to be added to the game. Some really fun stuff for sure. We could even go ahead, let's go for naval leadership. But for sure, just imagine playing this. I'm going to go ahead and just start playing a little bit. I kind of want to see the advancements. We can view the great powers, of course. And right now, House Tully is the only great power. An alliance from the House Grafton. Of course, I'm going to accept that. Try to get as many alliances as I can with Grafton and Blackwood, etc. But it's really cool how we can go ahead and play, essentially, as the incredible House Tully, or, of course, any of the other grand houses you want, and be able to play Song of Ice and Fire, or many of you know as Game of Thrones, in Europa Universalis 4. I just think that's really, really cool. Now, it does seem that we are vassals of somebody. I don't know who we're vassals of. Noble House of Bracken might be the ones we're vassals of, or perhaps this is us. Again, I don't know nearly enough about the game to tell you. There's a lot I need to learn about even the Song of Ice and Fire in general. But you can see that all of these seem to be our allies. Of course, everywhere through here, these are all allied states. Once we go further south, we could probably go ahead and target places like Pendleton, influence actions. Let's take a look. Or covert actions, excuse me. Counter-espionage, building a spy network, fabricating a claim. Now, our Western spy network needs to be of at least a size of 20 to use this action, so we obviously would need to send spies here to be able to start taking over these places. I'm sure that eventually we could turn against our allies. In this case, I would probably go for Blackwall. Probably shouldn't have accepted an alliance with them. But this is just kind of a first look at what you can expect with Hearts of Iron 4, Song of Ice and Fire. I think it's unbelievable. And of course, over here to the east, we've got the great land of Pentos, just massive lands. These would probably be a little easier to play as than all the tiny vassal kingdoms. Nonetheless, I think it's amazing that what they've done here, the mod creators, just the amount of things you can do is pretty incredible. It really is. And I highly recommend you guys check it out. It also looks like our armies are pretty damn strong. strong. And maybe, just maybe, we could go ahead and eventually take over these places. Of course, I'm not going to be playing this mod, at least not right now. I was just like to give you guys a look of it, so for those of you that don't know about it, you should definitely pick it up, have some fun, let me know how it goes, and maybe if we get enough likes on this, or enough shares, etc., enough people subscribing, maybe you guys can con me into playing this, because it does look wonderful, but it also looks unbelievably complicated, even compared with an already pretty complex game, Europa Universalis 4, but I do love it. We've even got the Night's Watch up here, which is really, really cool. Just a bunch of different possibilities for gameplay, I guess you could say. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Would you play this mod? Do you think I should play it? And overall, what do you think about the way it's set up? I think it's gone to a lot of trouble to just do an amazing job. I'm always upset with Europa Universalis 4 that they didn't add leader portraits. Of course, adding a leader portrait to every single one of these regions would be nearly impossible, but we don't even get leader portraits in Europa Universalis 4. That's one thing I've always wished for, kind of like in Crusader Kings 2, but you don't always get what you wish for. Am I right? I think so. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and make sure to go take a look at the mod. It's called A Song of Ice and Fire in the Steam Workshop, and I highly recommend you guys go and check it out. Thanks for watching, take care, and have an awesome day.